Does it look good, right? People in poverty, will we have enough? Not is it any good, not is it good for me, none of that. Will we have any? And how long will it last? That's their question. See, we don't think about that. We know we can buy it. See, different rules for different classes. So this is what happens when you're, these are all barriers to escape. There's one of the toughest things is down here. See this one here? Group pressure to stay in the community. That's gravity, holding everybody down. Because why? Who do you think you are? You think you're better than me. You're going to escape this dump? No, you're not. Because you're not better than me. We're all the same. We grew up in the same gut. People in poverty don't want other people to escape. It makes them look even worse than what they are. It's an unbelievable pull to keep people where they are. We went through most of those guys already. So, there's systemic change. That's going beyond the individual, right? Systemic change is us taking a shot at the systems that are keeping people in poverty. What can we do? Individual systems, we can help, we can help people. A lot of different ways. We talked about Bambali. On your home visit, a lot of times you're sitting there, and the financial problems are so unbelievable, and the situation is just so, let me use the bad word, hopeless. But just your being there and talking to somebody and asking questions and being in front of people, the next thing you know, you've helped them clear their head a little bit. You've helped them to see what is possible, what can be done. And it's not a panacea, it's a beginning, and it helps. I had a woman call me, I'm the president of a conference. I did not make the home visit. 2 people did. Same situation I'm describing, brutal. Everything was a mess. And we couldn't help them, and the lady was kind of a pest to the people going in. I said, I'll call her and I'll tell her that financially, we're done. There's nothing we can do. I called the lady up. All she could do was thank me for giving her hope. She said, your people gave me hope. They showed me different things I could do. They pointed me in the right direction. Hope. Hope could be one of the greatest things we ever give anybody. It breaks them out of that downward spiral, which you get sucked into, and then you can't think straight, and you're a victim, and life is terrible, and you just can't get out. Hope can bring people beyond that point. In that advocacy, this is the systemic type stuff of, you talk to your representatives about. When you get to that payday scenario, that's something you could actually do. You can call up your local rep and say, hey, what are we, nuts? How are we allowing these people to basically steal money like this off the people who can't afford it? You know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy, you bet. And now's the time to put that into practice. Mentoring programs, we have situations that we're working on. There's nothing in place this minute. We don't have people in generational poverty who want to go through the program that we have. It's intense, it's hard, it's very tough to get out of that situation. But there are other situations that we're talking about now with the prison ministry. I spent a couple hours with the head prisoner, no, one of the men in the prison ministry, and he gave me a lot of information. So we're going to be, in time, we're going to look for people like you to see if you're interested in doing various things in prison ministry. It's very interesting. So we always talk with walking with a family. It's being there for it. It's like we talked about right at the beginning. You have time and you're there. You're present to people. You can really help them out just by who you are, what you know, and who you know. We've done this, and you'll do this in home visits. You're the advocacy people. You'll talk to National Grid. You'll talk to a landlord. You'll be the ombudsman for somebody who might be, I gotta tell you, there are some of these people in poverty I've dealt with. They're brutal people. I mean, don't expect them to say, thank you very much, you're great, I love being with you, and forget that. There are people who expect that you show up and you're going to write checks. And if you don't, it's like, oh, what are you here for then? You can leave. You know, and it's very hard to maintain your own composure under those circumstances. But if you're there for the right reasons, you have to. You know, it's not always easy. When you talk of Voice of the Poor programs, do you all get this, the e-Gazette thing?
Yeah.
Wow. Took a while to get that nod. Nobody's asleep yet, are you really? I know it's tough. It's the middle of the afternoon, you ate everybody's dopey flight, I understand. But yeah, look in the e-Gazette, you'll see stuff about this, the advocacy, Voice of the Poor program. Pay attention to it, because there are times you'll be able to help. You'll be able to send information to your representatives. This comes from National. They do a good job with this. So this is what we've seen, all right? Poverty's not simple or easy. Generational poverty, tyranny of the moment, but we're people of hope. Hope. Don't just have it, give it away. We can change by working together. And what that means is not just yourself in your own conference, but working with your own representatives, people you know in power, owners of businesses. Work with as many people as you can. Collaboration will get us a lot. It'll get us a lot of money and get a lot of action. If you want to read about any of this stuff, I will tell you a lot of what I've culled has been from the Bridges Out of Poverty scenario, and these modules, Serving in Hope modules. You'll see this again. You can get this stuff through the national website. We have some of it available for you at the council level. Donna Beagle, I'm not totally familiar with her, with all her stuff, but she's a former person in poverty. She's on the not Me Too, but YouTube. So, at the council level, we give you a lot of this material, and we've run some Getting Ahead programs. We'll run programs as we see fit. If you have any ideas, things that we should do, please call us. Now, the goals of our society. This is kind of beyond understanding poverty per se, but number one is the only one you have to worry about. These are the goals of increase the number of active and associates members. Because if you can do that, everything else follows. All these other things they want to increase this, increase that, and the other thing. If you have more members, you can do more stuff. It's that simple. You can raise more money, you can serve more people, you can do more good. And just by your own actions amongst your friends, you can bring people in. That's how you can do that. Areas of focus, I'm only going to talk about one. I'm going to talk about this one right here, spiritual growth. This is why you're all here, believe it or not. That's the number one reason why you became a Vincentian. A lot of people forget that. You know who forgot that? The people who made this chart. The people who made this chart. They had a committee. They met for months. Right? They came to Rhode Island and they presented this chart without this. To a bunch of Vincentians in the audience. And some poor little mousy lady goes, excuse me, what about spiritual growth? And everybody went, Oh. The powers that be are powerless. They didn't get it. But this is it, because see, one society, servant leadership today, embrace, inclusive, advocate, all that stuff cascades down from spiritual growth. When you grow spiritually, you know, Mark says the Holy Spirit gets in his way, slaps him around and says, you're going to do this. He does. He does. The Holy Spirit's talking to us all the time. The problem is we're busy. You know, we're not listening. But if we do, spiritual work, if we pay attention to that, all this other stuff will just fall into place. And you'll go, wow, look at that. You know, it's amazing. We do have a God. So, this is Sheila Gilbert, president, a woman. Nice lady, I met her a couple weeks ago. And this is her thing. She says, do a little something. Invite the Holy Spirit in, you know. Come, Holy Spirit. Fill the hearts of your faithful. And enkindle in us the fire of your love. Fire! Exciting stuff, fire. It's not always destructive. See what one little thing God is calling us to do. Then look at what opens up around that one little thing. Look, pray, be open. Then take that one little step. You know? All we have to fear is fear itself, right? Take that one little step. And next thing you know, there'll be another one and another one.